like the Cavs, we gotta let them know. And got it with a shield for being head. And got it with a shield for being head. Ballin' like the Cavs, we gotta let them know. Kellz, we on, lie, we on. Man, Antoine's broadcast.
Yo, what's going on? Happy Friday. Hope everybody had a good week. Hope everybody got a lot planned for this weekend, some fun planned for the weekend. It was a nice day today. Supposed to snow tomorrow, but still hope we get some good weather. Welcome to this episode of the Antoine Spivey Sport Entertainment Podcast Show, live on the Diva Spivey Media Network. I'm your host, Spivey, and y'all see who in the building. Kellz Dar, Peacock. What's cracking, fellas?
What's up, world?
What up?
How y'all feeling?
I am feeling great.
Feeling fantastic. It's
Friday.
Almost
Saturday.
Friday.
Hopefully, if it's up to Dar, we'll be feeling more fantastic. I appreciate everybody tuning in on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, that's watching on the Diva Spivey Media Network. Continue to support and watch that as well. We got a lot for y'all today. We're going to talk some NBA, NFL. Then we got our first pick or sip game. I'm pretty sure, people that saw how to do it on Drink Champs. We mimicking that, but putting our own twist in it. With sports, good entertainment down the road. But with that being said, y'all ready to get this started? And we're going to start it off with that. And it's Dar. This your week. Now.
Right off the bat, Lord.
Right off the bat.
Warmed up.
Hey, I hope y'all ready to drink, baby.
Right off the bat.
We already knew that. So
I got mine right here. Everybody got theirs. All right.
Let's get it.
We're going to start with the pick and sip. Again, as I explained earlier, sort of like how they do on the Drink Channel, but we're doing the sports edition. I'm going to ask Dar a couple of questions. If he answer it, we all good. If he don't, we all take this shot. So let's see what Dar head at real quick. We're going to start off with this first one. Dar, you a basketball fan, you a sports fan. That's why you're on the show. So you had your choice. T-Mac or Vince Carter?
Vince Carter.
Why Vince Carter?
Man, are you serious?
Yes, we serious.
Vince Carter was the truth, bro. Hall of Famer, all around ball player, supreme dunker at the rim, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. He was the next. Hey, look. People started comparing him to Jordan as high as he used to get up.
Talk about dunking wise, right?
Dunking wise.
Okay.
I'm about to say not fair wise. I'm about to
Yeah. Everybody know who my goal is, but I'm about to be like, I don't know. You tripping already.
Man, come on, man. Vince, slam dunk contest. Oh my God. All around game, man. All around Hall of Fame game.
T-Mac was a Hall of Famer too, with an all-around game too. And can dunk.
Yeah. Facts.
Vince Carter did a little bit more when he was in the paint. He was a beast.
Now dunking wise, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Vince Carter.
I'll give it to Vince.
Yeah, I'll give it to Vince. But T-Mac wasn't that far from him for real.
Nah, he wasn't.
The first thing when you say Vince Carter, the first thing you think of is his dunks. When you mention T-Mac,
you think about his skills.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, but
T-Mac was a baller, man. You know what I'm saying?
T-Mac did something that Vince didn't do. Scores, but 7 straight points in like 2 seconds.
But you got Vince, right?
I got Vince.
Okay.
So no drinking.
The next one, Grant Hill or Carmelo Anthony?
Man, take a drink, brother.
Yeah, we got us one. one. We got us one. I knew it was coming.
Damn. That shit nasty.
I like, see, they played at two different time periods, man.
Yeah.
Carmelo Cole. Nice pull up.
If Grant Hill never got hurt, woo!
If he had never got hurt, man, he was up there with Penny. He was up there with Penny, Vince, T-Mac, all them. If he had never got hurt, he'd have been. I think, did he make the Hall of Fame?
Grant,
yeah, Grant Hill Hall of Fame.
Grant was a beast.
Was he one of the 75?
I believe so.
Okay.
He was the second 75. He wasn't the first 75. I think he
wasn't in there with like David Robinson and them.
No, I think he was the second 75.
Yeah.
So he in the top 150. Okay.
Yeah.
Grant Hill was a beast before he got injured.
Yeah,
You talk about Iverson and them crossover. Grant Hill had
he was cold.
Even in his injured years when he played with Phoenix, he was still busting people busting people back. Pause again, but you know what I'm saying.
Man, you're gonna get rid of the pause today, brother.
Right. No words correctly.
I'll just
the next one. Joel Embiid or Nikola Jokic?
Nikola Jokic.
Why?
Easy work.
Easy.
Nikola Jokic is available the majority of the season.
I give you that. I definitely give you that. The best availability. The best ability is availability.
Listen, I'm not even a Nikola Jokic fan like that, but he's available.
Yeah.
The majority of the season, bro.
Facts. I can't argue with that. That's the only thing with Joel Embiid, man. He get injured too much. You say what?
But Embiid is a beast.
He is.
And I don't think Embiid can.
You got to be available.
I mean, I understand that, but I guess that. That's the only thing you can say is available. But when you mesh them together, Embiid is the better talent than the Joker.
I don't even knock that. But if I'm picking between the two for my team, I want somebody that's gonna be available, player.
I mean, of course.
Can't knock that. The fourth one. Coach Spo or Coach Pop?
Coach Pop. Hall of Fame coach, man. He a beast out there. He been a beast out there in San Antonio. Multiple championships. Man, Coach Spo can't even compare to Coach Pop. Don't get me wrong. He been doing his thing out there in Miami. But he got one ship with Wade, 2, 3. He got about 3 ships. 2 with Brian and Wade, and then 1 with Wade by himself. You know what I'm saying? He been doing his thing out there in Miami.
Pop got what, 4?
5. He got 4 with Duncan.
They got 4 with Tim Duncan.
Yeah, 4 with he only got 4, I think.
Yeah, how about hold up. 4 with Duncan.
Yeah, because Robert Ory was on one of those for his 5th.
Yeah.
And I think he never got one without Kawhi, without Duncan. So it's only 4. And Spo got 3.
He did get one with Kawhi.
The Kawhi played with Duncan.
Was that year they beat the Heat? What up,
yeah,
JD?
That was Duncan, Kawhi, Ginobili, and Parker.
Okay.
So my question then to that then, what make Pop so better when they both got only 1 championship away from each other?
Man, listen, this is what makes sense. This is what makes Coach Pop far better and an elite coach. That man has taken young talent, Manu, David Robinson, Manu Ginobili. What was the other guy name? Other French guy.
Tony Parker.
Tony Parker. He took those guys and was able to put them guys in a system that worked, and those guys ran that system to what, 3 championships? 3 championships?
I think David only got one.
Huh?
I think Robinson only got one.
Robinson only got one.
Okay.
That
so
was
one with D. Robinson and the rest with Tim Duncan. Okay.
Yeah, because he played with Duncan.
You bring in a Tim Duncan right behind a David Robinson who, like,
they play together.
Yeah, it was they shared the floor a couple times.
Yeah, but I'm saying Tim Duncan was after the David Robinson.
Right.
But you bring in a Tim Duncan behind a David Robinson, even though that they shared the court, but that youth, that ability, that you put them in a system where at the time, the best system that was going through the NBA was called the triangle offense.
Right.
Pop said, fuck that. Pardon my French. He said, nah, we're going to do our own thing. And he was able to put them in position to win 4 ships. Coach Spo, come on, man. Coach Spo only won 3 off of talent, bro.
Yeah.
He won one. He won one with Dwayne Wade. Was young.
He won one with Dwayne Wade, but the other 2 was off of pure talent.
You always,
you always
gotta have some type of talent.
What I'm saying is, I'm not saying you don't have to have no type of talent. What I'm saying is, with that talent, you gotta have a system, and the one where Coach Spo won with Wade, just Wade, I give him that. You know what I'm saying? Wade was balling that year. But then you bring in a Bron, a Bosh.
I mean, you can say the same. I mean, again,
Wade, Bron, and Bosh.
I mean, again, you can say that. You can say that was with Pop because he had Duncan in his prime, Tony Parker in his prime, Manu in his prime,
Kawhi.
But they was there a while. But they was there a while.
They was in their prime. He had them in their prime. Kawhi.
But how many years did they play for the San Antonio Spurs, though, is what I'm saying. They played 4, 5, 6 years with the Spurs. You know what I'm saying? While they was getting their ships. Bron and them had just got traded there, and in 2 seasons, they lost to Dallas the first season. The second season, they go back to the ship and win the ship. I'm just going off what you said as far as talent. I'm just going off what you said as far as talent. Pop had talent. Spo had talent. So Coach Pop had them guys with their talent, but he had those guys for a while. It took them guys a minute. You know what I'm saying? He had them for a minute.
We should get. I'm gonna say this real quick, then I'm gonna move forward because we got some other ones. We should get Eric Spo the edge, if that's the case, based on what you just said, because he did it by putting them together so quickly, according to what you just said. So, but I mean, you can't get mad at either Coach Pop or Coach Spo. I'll take either one.
Coach Pop, a legend, man.
Jim Tomey or Albert Bell?
Take a drink. Take a drink. You already knew we were drinking over that one.
That was an easy one for me.
Who you gonna go with, Bell?
Tommy.
I was gonna say okay. All right.
My homie Tommy.
Yeah, I would have had to go with Tommy.
I like both of them.
I gotta have both of them, man. I gotta have both of them on my squad.
I want both, but
I gotta go with Tommy.
Like, if you look at it, it was Albert Bell first, and then throughout the course of the years when he started to, not be Albert Bell as much, that's when Jim Tomey took over.
But guess no, you know why I said Tomey? I'm gonna tell you why I said Tomey.
What's that?
Yeah, Tomey hit in front of Albert Bell, and that's how Albert Bell got all his pitches because of Tomey.
Tomey was still coming into his own. He was still young.
Yeah, he was still young.
But Tomey was still hitting 30 home runs.
He was.
So that's why I would say Tomey. And Tomey played better defense than Albert Bell. If we won't go down that route.
Sure.
Tomey started off at third base. He was at third base at that time.
Yeah.
And then he went to first base and still was an all-star first baseman.
Right.
Yeah.
Albert Bell just Mr. Freeze.
This one should be an easy one for you, Dar. This one should be about the easiest one I'm gonna ask you. The New York Yankees or the New York Mets?
Neither.
Yankees.
I said that should be an easy one for you. This one could be a tough one too. This gonna be a tough one for you. The Los Angeles Lakers or the Boston Celtics?
Take a drink. Because both of them was doing their thing.
Ooh.
Yeah, that cognac, baby. That's that yak.
Yeah, that's a hard one because how many chips the Lakers got?
16. They both got 6. No, I think Boston took the lead.
Boston just won last year, so they got the Lakers by 1, right?
Got about 17.
Yeah, that's a tough one, man. I mean, I don't care if you look at it championship wise, player.
Who got the better players?
Who had what?
The better player.
That's still a tough one.
That's still a tough one because with Boston you had Larry Bird, Robert Parrish, Kevin McHale, what's his name? Dennis Brown,
Dennis Johnson.
Who was the
Maxwell, Cousy, Maxwell,
Russell,
Bill Russell. Lewis.
Yeah, Bill Russell. For the Lakers, you had Magic, you had Coop, you had Worthy, you had Kareem, you had
Jerry West,
George
Shaq,
Michael,
Kobe,
Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah, Brian back then. Nor Kobe.
You say what?
Huh?
You ain't have Brian or Kobe back then.
What did you talk about? They played for the Lakers.
They played for the Lakers.
I'm saying back then.
You got too much to say. You got to be
back then. You didn't have no. All you had was Magic. All you had was.
We talk about period. We talk about
players.
Period. We talk about period.
We ain't talking about the 80s team. Of course, LeBron probably wasn't even born.
Sure wasn't born. The Cleveland Cavs or the Cleveland Browns?
Cavs.
Okay.
Hold on.
They're the only ones with a ship in Cleveland.
And that's what Kel said, too. They're the
only ones with a ship.
Me personally,
the only ones with a ship
is the Browns.
Yeah, that would have been a tough one for me, man. Like even with that championship for the Cavs, man, this is still a football.
It ain't even close.
Definitely.
It is. It's still a football town, but when you look at the organizations and like with the Guardians, with Cavs, they're there. Like in recent times, a ship, Eastern Conference Final, multiple Eastern Conference Finals, the Guardians, multiple, you know what I'm saying, playoff appearances, and even a World Series appearance, multiple World Series appearances under Tito. So when you look at that, you know, organizational for the Cleveland for the Cleveland sports dynamic, you have to understand that right now, the Guardian, our baseball team and our basketball team is doing the most. Even our damn hockey team is doing the most.
I agree. Last bonus one. And just because somebody mentioned his name earlier, so I'm gonna throw this one in there. Dwayne Wade or Penny Hardaway?
That's tough.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a drink on that one.
Man.
Because Penny was a beast.
Penny was a beast.
I hated Penny, man.
But you know the tiebreaker?
What? Championships?
No, not even that. Dwayne Wade, the best defensive shooting guard in in NBA history.
But I feel like that because, man, Penny was a dog too on defense. But Penny got hurt, man. Like, I swear to God, it's like between
him and Grant Hill's injuries.
I can name another one.
Like messed up their careers.
I can name another one.
Because Penny was down there rolling with Shaq. Penny was down there rolling with Shaq.
You got to throw Brandon Roy in there too.
Yeah, but I'm gonna use the famous word. The best availability is what? The availability.
I don't understand Kellz sometimes, man.
I don't either. I just laugh with him.
You just laugh with him. Hey man, that was our first Friday edition of Pick a Sip. Dar, you did good, man. We took I damn near got the whole damn bottle gone.
Yeah, I told you we was gonna be drunk in a minute.
Hey, you did good, Dar. You did good. It was tough. Next week,
shit.
Let me see.
I'm hot.
Any, mini, mighty, mo, catch a pickle bar. So how did that go? Any, mini, mighty, mo. Next week is me. So whoever want to bring up the questions, y'all bring the questions to me.
All right.
And we're gonna do this again next Friday. Oh, Dar, you said
can I wait a minute, hold up.
Now keep in mind, it's sports and entertainment. So if you want to throw a movie in there or whatever it is, see, I just kept it sports this week just to get it started.
No,
sports and entertainment.
How many questions you answering?
8.
I threw a bonus in there tonight, which was 9. So if you want to, you can have 8 in the bonus. So make it 9.
We gonna have some fun next week, y'all. Man, if I get to ask the questions, we gonna have some.
Well,
can we all submit a question?
You say what?
Oh, y'all can do the questions. I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Hey, you know what? Okay, Dar, you get 4. Peacock, you get 4.
All right,
that's a big bet.
Kellz, you can have a.
I want the bonus question.
You got a bonus question. So there it is, Dar.
I already know what the bonus question gonna be already.
It's on me next week. Kellz, you got the bonus question. Dar, you got 4. Peacock, you got 4. Hey,
I'm about to write mine down now.
Good job, Dar. Good job, Dar.
I'm about to write mine down now.
Good job, Dar. You did good. You got me feeling a little buzz here. We all good, but this is what we do. Let me see. With that,
you can't see that. It's a white paper. I see he pulling up something. I said we can't see that. I don't know what that is.
Don't worry about it. It's a pencil and pad. I'm writing down my questions right now.
I thought it was a middle finger. I was about to say, dang.
Hey, why you gotta write your questions down now? You ready for it, huh?
Yeah. I would love to go. Hey, I would love to double back at the end of this show. Just cause.
Well, in the next show?
Huh?
Well, you talking about
I would love to double back at the end of this one. Yeah.
Oh, you talking about for next Friday show?
No, you talking about for right now.
This show? What you gonna double back on? I'm confused.
He talking about ask the questions. He would like to double back to ask you questions because he ready to answer you his 4 questions. So he thirsty, but like, you know, I want to see.
Look, no, I already know what to expect, but it's all good. We had Cavs Thunder's round 2 last night. We got thumped in OKC. Once again, Donovan Mitchell had another bad game shooting. He been hit with the Luke Dort effect. What y'all take away from this game? What did we learn from this game? Peacock. I mean, Dar. Go ahead, Dar.
OKC did what they were supposed to do at home. That's it. Donovan Mitchell got to show up though. The last couple games he been, 11 here, 5 here. I mean, I think he had only 5 in like the first half. That can't be. He don't get me wrong. I don't know if he was it looked like he was just having an off night because everything he put up was not going down.
He got hit with that Lou Dort effect.
Yeah. So with me, when your outside shot is off, you know, you gotta dribble, drive, penetrate, get to the rim, and get to the free throw line to get some rhythm. I thought we did not do enough of that. OKC jumped. Shea. They just let Shea have his way, man. They let him have his way last night, and that he shitted on us last night. Let's be real. But I mean, they was at home, so of course we had beat them at our house. So okay, we gonna go at it at our house. They did what they were supposed to do.
He beat them.
Mobley, Allen, Garland. We didn't get much help off the bench. It seemed like everybody's shot was off. Dean Wade was hitting a few threes. Garland was hitting a few threes here and there, but we couldn't consistently go down and make a shot, which in turn turned into transitional basketball. And OKC they had their way. So we got to knock down our shots. It's just that simple. And if we not knocking down our shots from the outside, these guys got to understand: dribble, drive, penetrate, get back to the basics. Dribble, drive, penetrate, get to the rack, slow the game down, and get to the free throw line. You know, that's it. That's pretty much all we could do.
Where you at with the Peacock?
Yeah, again, I think we just had a off night, but I also look at with Mitchell. I don't know if they just match up well against Mitchell, because even when we played at home, he kind of had an off night too, but the rest of the team picked up. So while he was having a bad shooting night, we were still able to score.
They threw Lou Dort on him.
Yeah, so I mean, as far as that part, but then when I seen it was like 40-17, I kind of knew where it was going at that point. And then it just got worse from there. We never recovered. So, I mean, when you look at it, it seemed like everybody had an off night. Like I said, the home game, we had other players coming off the bench still hitting. You still had Allen, Mobley, but it seemed like that wasn't present in his last game in OKC. So I think it's going to be interesting, especially if we get to see them again.
Oh, we ain't seeing them no more unless we see them in the finals.
That's what I'm talking about.
That was it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Do you think? Cause I was talking to Kellz. Do you think Kenny Atkinson need to come up with more plays to get Donovan Mitchell? Well, not Donovan Mitchell, Lou Dort off of Donovan Mitchell, like mainly getting some more motion plays in there, like some more pick plays, like bring. Let me see who checking guard Cason Wallace. That's what it is.
SGA.
Shea. Okay, well.
Shea. Garland. SGA.
Come up with some type of play to get Lou Dort off of Donovan Mitchell. Do you think if Kenny Atkinson is able to do that, then what we saw last night would not happen again? Or do you just think that it just Donovan Mitchell just struggles against them?
Man, I look at it kind of remind me like that the way you just put it. Remember when we was playing the Warriors in the finals?
Mm-hmm.
And the way Deli was handling the way Deli was when he was guarding away, they had him running around a lot. And then when they matched him up on Curry was having a hard time. So when they started creating plays, and then next thing you know, Deli running into pick after pick. He chasing him around, he cutting through the court. He couldn't keep up with him at that point. And once he couldn't keep up with him, Curry went back to his regular self, draining everything.
Facts.
And then that's when Deli ran into that last pick, and I think he was done after that. I mean, once you done collided so many times with so many forearms and bodies, eventually it take a toll on you. But once Curry got free, he was himself again and knocking everything down. So,
talk to me, Kellz.
The game was basically lost because we turned over the damn ball 25 times. They were the most aggressive. They were the most aggressive. We didn't match their aggressiveness. We did not match their aggressiveness. So also we were settling for shots that we normally make, but we were missing. They have to figure out how, because all Shea does is go to the basket and put up her mid-range. It's a defense that you can prevent that from happening. That's all he do.
That should remind me of Sean Livingston.
That's all he does.
Bringing up the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah,
Sean Livingston killed us mid-range pull-up, post-up, turnaround pull-ups, and that's what, like you said, that's what.
But it was the same thing. Dribble between your legs. Go right, go left, pull up. That's what he was doing. Instead of trying to hound him up, move back to the 3-point line, and then once he start driving, attack him. Or in the pick and roll, you attack him. You make him get the ball out of his hands. You do not let him dribble penetrate. That's why Luke Dort was open for most of them threes. That's why the center that came in that hit them 2 threes. Because in the beginning, the game was close until dude hit them 2 threes. Shea started getting to the basket. Luke Dort started hitting shots that I don't believe he will hit anymore. You will not see him hit no more shots like that for the entire season. They was at home.
Man, we was down by 35 at one point.
Man,
it was because the unknown ones was hitting their shots. Isaac Joe hitting threes. Carson Waters hitting threes. All them. They not known to do that. I
don't know. Joe and Christian Waters been.
What I mean, Jalen Williams.
They outside shots.
Jalen Williams is the second best player on that team, and he wasn't hitting his shot well. But they have to stop SGA from going to the hole. Even when we went to the zone, our zone was messed up because they let dribble penetration. In a zone, you cannot let dribble penetration happen because they're going to hit the corners. And then we scrambling. So I feel that the adjustment would be to double team Shea, get the ball out of his hand. On the offensive end, have Donovan Mitchell bring up the ball and put him in the middle of the court so he can go ahead and do his thing. As you always see, Donovan Mitchell is always on the sideline, coming up the side, which limits his drive effectiveness because you can double team him more. If you want him to be effective against OKC, you would have to put him in the middle so he could dribble kick. That would bring out the other people because he could get past Dort now. Let's keep it real. Dort is just an aggressive type of defensive player. He's a irritating person. You know what I'm saying? But his lateral movement side to side is not great. So Mitchell can do better by getting him in the middle of the court so he can dribble penetrate.
Good point. When you brought up about the turnovers, something told me to look at it. And you're right. We had 15 more turnovers than they did.
Mm-hmm.
That was the game.
Yeah, because
the first time we played them, luckily we survived. We had 11, either 11 or 13 in the third quarter by ourselves.
You know what they get away most? They get away with their hands. They mostly play defense with their hand. They reach a lot. If you ever notice, every time they go to the basketball, they either swipe them down or they reach it, or they'll funnel you to somebody else and you'll run into somebody else and then they'll reach. Well, most of our turnovers also was self-inflicted. We drew the ball.
A lot of them were.
I mean,
a lot of them were. But at the same time, there was a lot of no calls too. I saw quite a few no calls.
It was.
That's why they can be aggressive. That's why they can reach.
So the refs allowed them to play. You know what I mean? But we gotta. I mean, come on, man. We all know that the Cleveland market teams always have to play the team and the 6 minutes. It's a given. So
we was not aggressive.
So the best thing to do for that is if you're not aggressive, if you don't go into OKC and punch them in the mouth first, you're not gonna get no calls.
Okay,
I don't remember how many calls we got at home, but if you don't go on a road trip and punch these guys in the mouth first, had them down by 15, 20, 30 points, you're not going to get too many calls to go your way. So, I mean,
we got to keep in mind. We got to keep in mind of this too. With all that being said, OKC is still the number 1 ranked defensive team in the NBA, and they're even more harder at home. So it's 1-1. They got us at home. We got them at home. I believe.
We set up for a conference. We set up for a finals for real.
I ain't gonna listen to you right now, Dar. It's still early, and every time you get to doing this, it goes downhill. It goes. I did
it, and we got blown out. I did the Dar.
It wasn't even me this time.
That was my fault.
It wasn't even me this time.
But I didn't know they were going to turn over the ball 25.
I will say this: we still on track to do something special.
Okay.
I don't even want Golden State record.
Here you go. You know what? I ain't about to get on that.
I said do something special. I ain't saying nothing about no record.
I ain't saying I don't want it. I ain't saying they gonna get it.
I just hope we continue to play. We continue to play good basketball, and hopefully we can end up
42 games left. Let's get it
in places that nobody thought we can be.
Let's go on the 3-game run.
Keep it in the NBA. Real quick, not real quick, but I'm gonna get all 3 of y'all opinion on this, which is the
this dude say hitting.
Huh?
This dude say hitting on a Friday night, bro. Been waiting all week for this.
Look. Hitting like a Tyson fight, an old school Tyson fight.
I'm trying to tell you.
Give me y'all NBA top 5 duos right now in the league. I'm gonna go first with this one. And they gotta be in order. So my top 5 right now. At number 5, I got Fox and Sabonis. I'm basing my list off of the production and play and wins, if that's making any sense, y'all.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Fox and Sabonis at 5.
That's a good one.
At number 4, I'm gonna go with Brian and AD. At number 3, I'm gonna go with Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh wow.
Number 2, just because of their record. Number 2 and number 1, just because of their record. Number 2, I'm gonna go with, and it's kind of being biased as well. Number 2, I'm gonna go with Shea and Jay Williams. At number 2. Number 1, I'm gonna go with Mitchell and Garland, and that's why I'm being biased at. So my top 5.
They're doing pretty good.
My top 5 is Mitchell and Garland. Number 1, Shea and Jay Williams at number 2. Because of their records, I'm gonna give them that respect. They're the best in the West. We're the best in the East. Number 3, Brunson and Towns. Because when they're on the floor together, they both is putting up numbers. Karl Anthony Towns is averaging 25.4, Brunson 26.5. Karl Anthony Towns actually averaging a double-double with New York. So, and Brian and AD, because Brian at the age of 40 is doing things that nobody thought he could do at the age of 40, and averaging 23.6, AD 25-8, a double-double throughout the season. He's pretty much been healthy for 2 straight years. And then Fox is a bonus. Fox averages 26.5, Sabonis 0.6, but Sabonis at any given time can give you a double, or triple-double. So them is my top 5 duos in the NBA this year. Anybody got anything to say about it?
The one, no, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I can see Sabonis and Fox. I can see who else you say?
Sabonis, Fox at 5, Brian AD at 4, Brunson and Towns at 3, Shea and Jay Williams.
That's pretty good. I don't have no gripes about it though.
Peacock. Notice I didn't have Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum on that list either, or Jokic and Jamal Murray. I didn't have them on the list either.
Yeah, that I was about to say that, but that's your top 5. So I was about to be like, whoa, but okay.
I mean, I did look at the two.
Shea and what's his name though? The Shea and Williams.
Well, that's not a bad one. I also I was trying to see where to put Luka and Kyrie at, even though they was kind of.
Luka been hurt. I couldn't do that.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of hard now that you rephrased it. When you rephrase it, I'm like, okay, now I got to redo my list.
The best availability.
The best availability. Dar, give me your top 5.
I got to come back. Man.
I agree with you. Real quick. Garland and Mitchell, 1. Shea and Jay Will, 2. Towns and Bronson, 3. Here's where we differ. Tatum and Brown, Brown and AD. That's where we differ.
You got Tatum and Brown at 4 and Brown AD at 5?
Yep.
Okay, let's see.
I can't be mad at that. But for real,
mine is purely based off of partially records and partially fan favorite. If that makes sense.
Kellz, give me your top 5.
I got Brunson and Towns at 5.
We pouring up bottom here, Kellz.
I have Joker and Murray at 4.
Ooh.
LBJ and Davis at 3. Tatum and Brown at 2. And Mitchell and Garland at 1. The reason is this. Mitchell and Garland is combined 43.1 points a game.
Yep.
Which is half of the Cavaliers scoring.
Yep.
And they also have the total assists of 11.2, which is half of their assist totals that they are doing.
And I don't mean to cut you off, but don't forget about the efficiency.
And that too. And Brunson and Towns is averaging 20. I got them at 5, but they averaging 26. They averaging a total of 51.4 points a game with each other. And they also averaging 10.8 assists, which is another 60-something points. I add assists onto the points because assists, you deliver points. When you make assists, you might not get the 2 points, but you get a bucket. You get a point. LBJ, like you said, he averaging 8.8 assists. So he's still in the realm of what he was doing when he was in his 20s. His scoring down a little bit.
At 40.
Right, his scoring down a little bit, a 23.8. But AD is averaging a double-double. But AD also is averaging 3.5 assists a game, which is good for a big man.
Sure
which
is.
their total points is 49.4 and 12.3 assists a game. So that's how I did my 5. My honorable mention was Giannis and Damian
Lillard. I knew it.
Honorable mention.
That's my boy. That's my boy. But I could be
like Baker Mayfield.
Yes, and they both produce.
I like that list. You said who was number 2?
Baker Mayfield at home, man.
Brown and Tatum.
Baker Mayfield at home, man.
Yeah, he got there.
My only thing with Brown and Tatum is Jaylen Brown has been absent a lot of games this year. You just talk about availability, the ability.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown missed a lot of games so far this year, and it's like he not producing like he was last year.
Right, but no, they total points combined together though is 51.1,
True.
and the assists together is 10.2. There are no other combined players in the NBA besides Mitchell, Garland, LeBron, and Davis is putting up the assist numbers. You know what I'm saying?
But most of that coming from Jason Tatum, though.
Jason Tatum is averaging 27.7.
You said assists.
Oh, assists, he averaging 5.4.
How many Jaylen Brown averaging?
4.7. It's only a one assist apart from each other if you really look at it. So and plus, Porzingis been hurt, so they have to combine the score. So that's my list. And like I said, my honorable mention had to be Giannis and Dame.
Boo.
Hit me, Peacock.
All right, like they did. I had Garland. I had Garland and Mitchell at 1. And like you said, with LeBron's age and what he's still doing, so I had him and Davis up there because Davis been healthy. He been staying on the court.
You got them at number 2?
Well, I was kind of going back and forth with them, and then Nikola and Murray. I was going back and forth with trying to decide which make them number 2 or number 3. And then I put Tatum and Brown. I put them number 4, not by much, but number 4. And then I had between, like I said, I knew Kellz was gonna go there because I was looking at Giannis and Dame.
I ain't go there. I put honorable
mention.
But I know you're a Dame fan, but we're still kind of. Go ahead.
Let me ask you and Kellz this.
Okay.
Why Giannis and Dame?
Why Giannis and Dame?
Yeah.
Okay, I can tell you. When they on the floor together, it's hard to guard either one of them. Giannis can take over a game, and Dame can take over a game too.
Right.
The reason why they scored, and they also combined to score a lot of points with each other. Now, they're not having the best record this year because of certain other things. I don't know why, but they did win the in-season tournament, so that's a good thing. So they are champion for hey.
Here you go. Typical Kellz.
Here we go.
Typical Kellz. Here you go.
Here we go.
They won something, huh?
Hey, they want to talk about who won the last. They was praising the Lakers when they won the inaugural season. So hey, Giannis got an NBA title, just like.
Wait.
But that's the reason. No, that's the reason because when they own, they are very unstoppable with each other.
I give you that, but you said the key thing when they're on.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. But I didn't put them in my top 5.
I mean, I don't think they still a bad top 5 being in the top 5.
They're not.
I think they averaging almost 57 combined together. Right. Of course, that's most teams. That's half the points right there.
But nobody
that's only with just them two.
Right. Nobody said Booker or Kevin Durant.
Look, and I'm glad you said that because I was going to ask Peacock.
Go ahead.
What's the difference from Giannis and Dame and KD and Booker? When you said that, when you put like Kellz had them as their honorable mention, but you put them in the top 5. But I was going to ask you what's the difference from Giannis and Dame and KD and Devin Booker.
I look at it, I mean, it's not much of a difference. Otherwise, except that I feel that Dame, I would take him over Booker.
Ooh.
I would take Dame over Booker.
Ooh.
I would too.
Yeah.
People forget about Dame, man.
Man,
it's like this. When you play
Dame been a G at Portland, man, and you can't knock him.
He had the majority of
you
the
definitely
shots.
can't knock him. You
But
definitely
he had the majority of the shots. Dame was the go-getter, go-to dude in Milwaukee. That's Giannis. And what Dame is doing, taking yes.
So you've been in class learning, Kill, because I've been trying to tell you that ever since Dame went to Milwaukee.
No, I told you Dame wasn't gonna be the best player on Milwaukee. He's a complimentary piece to Giannis.
I mean, you did, but you didn't. You did, but you didn't.
That's my boy. I'm gonna stand up for my boy. You know,
and that's why, and that's a didn't part of you. That's a didn't part of it.
And you know,
Dame is your boy.
I'm not Dame, my boy.
So hold up. Let me ask y'all this though. You say he a complimentary piece to Giannis.
He is.
Yeah, that was a little.
Why wouldn't Giannis be a complimentary piece to Dame?
Because Giannis is the star player on that team, and Giannis won a championship. They have not won a championship.
Facts.
I give you that.
Facts.
Man.
But
okay,
is he really a complimentary piece? Because
yes.
That's what. Ever since Dame got there, they really haven't won like that.
And why? No. And the reason why they ain't win is because not because of Kellz. I gave you a hard time about this.
Yes,
ever since the deal happened.
Yes,
but I'm gonna keep it a buck. I mean, I was keeping a buck with you, but I'm gonna keep it a buck now. I think the reason why that is because they substituted offense. I mean, they substituted defense for offense.
Yes,
and they thought Milwaukee thought that would be the remedy to get over the hump, to get past the likes of, at that time it was Boston and maybe Miami and Philadelphia at that time. So I think that's what their problem is. That's why they have been having conversations that been brought up a couple of times about, could we say a possibility that Milwaukee trade Dame?
Because Dame is not a defensive player.
He's
Dame
not.
is a scorer.
He's not.
And what they gave up, they gave a Drew Holiday, which was the head of their defense, which he can funnel Giannis and Brook Lopez to block shots. Dame is not.
And where's Middleton at?
Middleton is hurt, so that's another person on the defensive side that
where's old boy? Where's old boy? PJ.
PJ Tucker is with
the Clippers.
He with the Clippers, but he wasn't. PJ Tucker was not a real factor in the situation.
How wasn't he?
He was a factor. He was a factor on the
they won that ship. He was
a factor on the defensive side of the basketball.
He won that championship. He was.
That championship was based on Giannis, Brook Lopez, and Drew Holiday.
It was
crazy.
Look,
you crazy.
It was
crazy as hell.
But PJ Tucker was that defensive anchor.
Yeah, he played his role. Let's just say he played his role. But
what I'm saying, like, how you not gonna give that man his credit though?
But the core defensive principle of that was Giannis, Brook Lopez, and Drew. Drew is the one who locked up.
If Middleton, Drew Holiday, and PJ Tucker didn't play defense, they wouldn't have won no shit.
Who? Middleton played defense. Drew played. They had the best perimeter defense in the NBA that year.
Hear me clearly. If Middleton, Drew Holiday, and PJ Tucker did not play defense, they wouldn't have won that shit.
Yeah.
Hey, did one.
Hold on.
Right now.
One Giannis the defensive player of the year that year.
You said who?
One Giannis the defensive player of the year when he
was. But Dar, I'm about to make you feel good. Dar.
Then you had Bobby Portis.
Hey,
you forgot Bobby Portis.
He was another one.
I forgot Bobby Portis. But guess what?
Dar, I'm about to make you feel good. Hopefully you appreciate this. I'm going to agree with what you just said. Giannis, PJ Tucker, Drew Holiday, them was the main three. And the reason why I say PJ Tucker, because even though it was some games he started, but he came off the bench a lot too. He was that. Let me see.
He was that 7th, 8th man.
That enforcer. He was that enforcer. Let me say enforcer.
Let me ask the question.
Drew Holiday.
Let me ask you a question. Drew Holiday was the leading in defense. Right, he was like second team defense in that year, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Brook Lopez was a second defensive player of the year that year too, right? Maybe first team, because Giannis was defensive player of the year.
Brook Lopez was either second or third, one or two. I'm gonna say
right.
second.
So you had 3 other people that made all defensive team. Now I like PJ Tucker. Don't get me wrong. PJ Tucker is a great defensive player, but the main component of them winning that championship was Drew, Brook, and Giannis.
Hold up. Excuse me, world, for what I'm about to say. Bullshit.
How was bullshit?
Because guess what?
It's not bullshit, but Kellz, you be trying to be slick sometimes. You be trying to be slick. It's not bullshit because I agree with what you said to a certain extent. But a lot of Brook Lopez, the reason why he was up there as far as like deficiency rating was because a lot of the times he was getting blocks that was caused from
Drew Holiday funneling
misdirection shots coming to the hole. Right. I seen a lot of games last year where he did get blocked, and it was mainly blocks. Because Brook Lopez ain't in that point, ain't in that paint no more.
But he averaged 2.8 blocks that year.
What I mean by PJ Tucker, he was that guy that even if you go back to the day, back in the days, the Kurt Rambis, of the world, the hell, we just talked about him earlier, the Lou Dort. He was that irritant.
Bruce Bowen,
yeah, him.
Same better year.
Irritant, getting your face like rough neck on the defensive side of the ball, which helped. Hell, he got it to a Kevin Durant's mom on the sideline because of the defense he was playing.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing I remember him doing.
Let me not say get into it.
Oh no, they got into it.
Yeah. So but I understand what you're saying, but
he was a great role player. Role players are good, but
if it wasn't for him in that series, he was the difference. We talk about difference makers. I feel like in that series, he was one of the big difference makers in that series on the defensive end. Granted, Giannis was the first team all defensive player, Drew Holiday, Brook Lopez, but he was doing all the other little things that was making that defense even more.
Let me touch on this.
A great role.
Let me touch on this real quick.
You need them.
It's okay to recognize the players that got all the accolades. It's okay. It's perfectly okay.
You're going to do that anyway.
But real talk, Kellz, like Portis, Tucker, Drew Holiday, those guys, Middleton was the real D.
And I said that.
No, hold on. They was the real D that allowed Giannis. What your boy name is?
And I said that.
No, what I'm saying is they was the real D that allowed them 3 that you just spoke on to get those accolades.
And I said that.
Yeah, all right. I just want to make sure you understand what's going on.
I said
because they wouldn't have won no ship. They wouldn't have won no ship without them folk.
And I said that.
I'm just making sure you understand what's going on.
No, I'm gonna put a point for you. What you said. Listen, because I said that. I said Drew Holiday funding them to do the block shots, to do all that misdirection and all that. I said that. And that's the reason why Milwaukee and a great defensive team now. And look when he went to Boston, look what Drew Holiday did.
Right.
They won a championship because of his defense.
Another team I want to get into right now is the Philadelphia 76ers. We done heard about the process. We done heard about this and this and that, but
trash.
We look at them this year and Dar, trash. And
I told you.
Even after the fire of Paul George to add with Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid,
told you.
Philadelphia is still not like I don't know what's going on. So Peacock, is the process over in Philadelphia, and should they really consider looking to trading Joel Embiid and build that team around Tyrese Maxey?
At this point, because if Embiid would have been healthy, I could have seen them two up there as one of the top duos.
Facts.
If he would have been healthy.
Facts.
But at this point, I mean, it's season after season, he can't stay on the court.
Can't stay on the court.
I mean, so what value is he to the team if he's not on the court? I'm sure it's somebody that can use him and somebody that don't need him on the court all the time. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure some teams that'll take him, that'll deal for him, but it is going to be, what are they willing to give up for him? And are they going to give up something high for somebody that's putting out his type of minutes in the game? That's if he's available. I mean, he's missing not just one game here or 2 games here for rest. He's missing multiple games in a row consistently.
So, I'm going to say this. Peacock, you absolutely right. It's going to be hard for Philly to get rid of Embiid. He's a monster when he plays.
Mm-hmm.
But this man, you got to understand this. This man want to be paid.
He got paid.
He got paid. And he ain't really producing. That don't look too good around the NBA.
Producing, I disagree. Health-wise, yeah. You've been saying it all show, Dar. You've been saying it all show. The best
Availability.
Is availability.
He's on that court. Cannot produce without availability.
You're right. You're right.
So therefore, that's part of your production. See, my job is to make sure when I go to work, as long as I show up, they know I'm going to be productive. Some way, shape, fashion, or form. If you do not show up, you can't be productive. No way. You know what I'm saying? No way, no how. Period. So, Embiid, let's be real right now. Is he an asset or a liability? I think that's really the question.
Yeah, asset.
And
asset.
And then you look at, then his contract was extended a few months ago?
Right before the season started.
So that's another, what's that, like $200 million?
Yeah. He got that bad.
Not even on the court?
He got that bad.
Oh, no, somebody would trade. Somebody would get, trust me, somebody would get Embiid. Trust me.
I ain't saying they won't, but are they going to pay? Are they going to give up something high for him or something of value?
And the thing about this, y'all said, I mean, people saying this and all that, they're only 5 games out of the 8th spot. They're only 5 games out of the 8th spot, and they ain't even played they didn't even get with each other the whole season. It's a whole second half of they still can play in the play-in game. They're still behind that in the playoff game. And once they get fully healthy, Philly gonna be a problem.
But that's the thing, though, Kill.
When is he really gonna be healthy?
Do you trust that team is go get healthy and stay healthy to make that deep playoff push?
Yes. Hell no.
Yes.
Why?
Do you trust Embiid? Do you trust Embiid to get healthy and stay healthy?
Because they are doing what the Clippers are doing with Kawhi. With him in the second half of the season, you're gonna see Embiid play more. After the All-Star break is when they're gonna try to make their run. They only 5 games out of the 8th seed. They only about 3 games out of the play-in game. So with that said, when they get healthy, Philly, Tyron Max, and that's another thing. Messi also get injured too. So I mean, don't make it out just Embiid. Messi but I feel as though 76ers got too much talent to not make the playoff. I'm going out on the line right now. The 76ers are gonna make the playoffs.
I mean, I agree with that. They do have too much talent.
I got a question.
It's gonna be tough. Your question, go ahead, real quick.
If you have Embiid only playing 40-something games, which is the second half of the season,
he ain't played with the team.
What is that? What type of camaraderie?
You said 40 games.
Huh?
You said he played the last 40 games?
If he's going to play.
According to you,
Lord,
Embiid is going to come back and play the second half of the season, which is the last 41, 42, 43 games.
Okay.
So what type of camaraderie are they going to have that's going to allow them to get to the playoffs?
And be paying the
because if I've been there if I've been in training camp since day one, and this man gets paid $150 million, I don't make that, but he get to take off 40 games and come back in the second half of the season, and we magically go to the playoffs because I'm playing as hard as I can and I'm taking off.
Then that's a replica of you as a player. Because if you upset because he injured and he come back and he your best,
is he really injured though?
Yeah. So you think
I ain't even gonna question that.
You know what?
Okay, this is what's gonna happen. All right.
Because let Philly tell it. He's been injured since
he got there.
The USA games.
And he must have been injured since he got to the US game. But like Kawhi.
Why would you let him play?
Kawhi is not
playing. Why would you, as an organization, why would you let him go over there to the USA games?
We had this conversation a long time.
Peacock. Peacock,
the process money, man. And Embiid is stealing money, bro. That's what he's doing.
If the process over, Peacock, yes or no?
I'll say yeah. If it wasn't for Embiid's injury, if Embiid wasn't injured, then I'd say no, because they'd be in a different spot. But with him not being dependable because of his health, I mean, really, all you're doing is really like a wait and see type thing.
Right.
They made the playoff last year.
How long do you keep all them players together on a wait and see process?
They made the playoff last year.
Look at us
I think right now, especially the way they are now, I don't care that they are 5 games out of the 8th seed or whatever this may be. I feel like by now, Philadelphia should have had at least one championship.
Yeah.
I believe the process is over with. I believe they need to start looking to trading Joel Embiid and start building that team around Tyrese Maxey. Moving on to the NFL, another big weekend, divisional round of the playoffs. The Ravens and the Bills highlight this weekend. Bills, Ravens, Lamar, Josh Allen, top 2 MVP candidates. Some say Josh Allen should get it. Some say Lamar Jackson should get it. Peacock, who you got in this game and why?
Man, it's a tough one, but I'm gonna have to go Baltimore on this one. I mean, I know the Bills is capable, and they do got their defense is nice. But I think between Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, I think Derrick Henry adds a different aspect to the game on the Ravens. And I just think, well, Lamar, either with his legs, he can do it with his legs and his arms, but Lamar ain't the only one. Most teams fear Lamar Jackson coming into the game because of his legs. Now, when you add Derrick Henry to the mix, that's another person you got to worry about. And you look at what he did last game against the Steelers. I mean, he had almost 180 some yards from scrimmage.
Yeah, 186 and 2 touchdowns.
See, 186 2 touchdowns.
He ran wild.
And then if it turned into a shootout, depending on the weather, I mean, yeah, they could shoot it out. But at the same time,
if it's a shootout, they don't win it.
You say who don't win? You say the Ravens don't win?
No, if it becomes a shootout, I don't think the Raiders will win. I mean, the Ravens will win.
I think they go toe to toe with a shootout, because that means if it's a shootout, that means both sides are scoring. I remember one time when they get played, I think they combined for like 8 touchdowns between Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, both on the ground and through the air. So I mean, they didn't win at it before, like I said, and they put 8 touchdowns on the board between the two, passing and running. So I think I'm gonna still take the Ravens, but I think it's gonna be a close one. But I think Derrick Henry gonna give them the edge.
Kellz, who you got? Ravens, Bills, and why?
I got the Bills. I feel like the Bills is at home. Their defense go key on stopping Derrick Henry. They run a game also with James Cook, Tyler Johnson, go keep the possessions away from Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. If they go up big or get a 14-point lead, it's gonna be tough for Baltimore to score through the air because they missing Zay Flowers. So you're gonna have to rely on Rashad Bateman, Mark Andrews, and now they just picked up Johnson again. So do you feel comfortable enough with that wide receiver core for Lamar to pass on?
You forgot about Isaiah Likely.
Isaiah Likely is like, but Isaiah, it depends on what Isaiah Likely you get. The first game Isaiah Likely, or the tight end that show up and then disappear. So the only way the Ravens win this game is they got to rely on the running game. They have to really, if Buffalo stop the running game, the Bills gonna win.
Dar, who you got? Buffalo, Ravens, and why?
I got Buffalo. Listen here, man. People need to understand that Buffalo is there. Josh Allen is right there for MVP. They're at home. They've already beat Kansas City. I don't see them losing at home to the Ravens. What I will say is it's going to be a dogfight, especially with old boy in the running game. But at the same time, I really believe that Buffalo could shut him down.
You can run the ball on the Buffalo Bills just like you can run the ball. I mean, you can run the ball on Buffalo. You can't run it on Baltimore. You can pass it on Baltimore, but you can't pass it on Buffalo. So it's going to be a very, very, very interesting matchup. Which coach can come up with the best game plan to put their team in the best position to win. And with that being said, I'm going to take the Buffalo Bills as well, just off the strength of Josh Allen. I believe Josh Allen is going to make the necessary plays that he need to make to get his team to victory. Not taking nothing away from Lamar Jackson. I got confidence in Derrick Henry to do his job, but I think right now I just got this feeling that Josh Allen won it. He won it too bad.
He won it too bad.
No.
And I think this may be the year that he get over the hump and we see Josh Allen in the Super Bowl. Another team.
I got Detroit and Buffalo.
Real quick, I just wonder with them, like when you look at their head-to-head matchup. Now, what do you think? Do you think the Ravens are better than they were last year? Now that they got Derrick Henry, you think they just kind of stayed the same?
Their defense is not good. Their defense is not as great as it was last year.
Yeah.
What about their offense?
Their offense is great because they got a 1,900-yard rusher, and they got a quarterback who rushed for 915 yards.
They took a big step defensively. They took a big step back defensively.
And that's how Buffalo gonna beat them in through the air because they got 3 good wide receivers.
So this would be, I think this would be their 5th matchup against each other.
And then another thing, Lamar, you know how Lamar clams up in big game for some reason.
He do.
And I'm not trying to take none of, but it's something that even he try to do too much. That's why I said if they get down by 14 points, it's a wrap.
I say about 21.
No, I'll say 14.
I say if Baltimore get down by 21, it's a wrap.
I'll say about
because let's face it, Baltimore is gonna try to come back, but they gonna try to come back.
They're gonna have to go to
ball. If they were to get down by 14 or 21, I think it's gonna depend on where it's at. What point
it's over. They get down by 14, 21 between 14 and 21 points.
They got to pass.
That's if how early and late in the game, you don't have no choice but to go through the air.
They go
deviate. If it's still in the first half,
they go deviate.
They go down 14 in the first half. They can overcome 14 in the first half.
No, they go deviate.
First half, maybe. They down by 14. Second half is a wrap. Moving on to another game. The Lions are playing against the Commanders. Jaden Daniels is playing out of his mind. We know how good Detroit is. Can the Lions, I'm going to flip it on this one real quick. Can the Lions slow down Jaden Daniels and the Commanders and get out of their home setting with a victory, Peacock?
Yep. I think with them, Commanders doing something. They doing something great, something amazing. But at the same time, the Lions also are doing something great on their end, and they're doing it on defense and offense.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't think, Commanders may have a good game, but I don't think they just match up offensively and defensively well enough to knock the Lions out. I think the Lions got the run game, they got the passing game, and they got the defense.
And they got David Montgomery coming back this week after missing the past 3 weeks, which add another element to that offense with Jahmyr Gibbs, Amon St. Brown, Sam Laporta, Jared Goff. You got Patrick got times out of sneak into games and get a touchdown or two. So I think as well it's going to be tough. It's going to be a good game. I think Jaden Daniels is going to do Jaden Daniels things, but I think it's going to be enough to overcome the Detroit Lions' high-power offense. Kellz. Can the Lions slow down Jaden Daniels? Yes, no, and why? Real quick.
The Lions can stop the run, but they ain't gonna stop Jaden Daniels from passing because they passing is not that. I mean, it's good because they got Glenn behind there with the 9 interception, but you can still. But Jaden Daniels is playing really, really well. He know where to throw the ball at the right time. He know how to get rid of the ball. So the pass rush this is gonna be a high scoring game. Detroit gonna win because they at home, but this game gonna be very close. And I love Detroit. I'll pick Detroit to win to go get to the Super Bowl, but it's gonna be close. I'm a believer in Jaden Daniels.
Dar, you shaking your head. Lions, can they slow down Jaden Daniels and win this game? Yes or no?
Absolutely. I do not think. I think the buck stops in Detroit for Jaden Daniels. I think Detroit expose Washington mishaps or lack thereof I really think they get after Jalen Daniels. I think he have a couple of interceptions. I really, even though, to me, he has earned Rookie of the Year. I really think that Detroit gets after him in such a way that only Detroit do. Their defense is phenomenal, man.
Detroit better be careful on bringing them blitzes on Jaden Daniels because he's top 2 in the NFL on pass completion percentage against the blitz.
Yeah,
because he get the ball out quick. So Detroit better be real careful of that, or it could be a real long day for the Lions. But just off the strength it is in Detroit, and by the experience, I feel like the Lions is hungry. Dan Campbell is hungry. I'm gonna go with the Lions to win this game, and I'm not gonna say they slow down Jaden Daniels. I think it's gonna be a high-scoring game. I think it's gonna come out to last possession, and Detroit win it off of Jason Bates' foot off a field goal.
I don't think it's gonna be that close. I don't think it's gonna be that close.
I see people underestimate Jaden Daniels.
I'm not underestimating, but I'm also just put up the schedule to see who they scored the best, or who matched up well against them, who they struggle with. And I'm looking at some of them, like they put up a lot of points against the Cowboys, a lot of points against the Titans. I mean, they did good against the Eagles. Yeah, they might have, but those teams also put up a high amount of points against them as well.
They don't got no defense.
Oh, Washington don't got no defense.
Oh, we already know
that's my thing. So that means they have no choice but to score. If they get stopped at all,
they done.
Their offense is something nasty. How much of a chance are we giving the Texans against the Chiefs this weekend? Real quick, Kellz.
I'm going with the upset. Houston gonna beat them boys. This is the last ride for Patrick Mahomes and
hey man, I want what you smoking right now
and all that. Taylor Swift gonna be in the building, so she gonna be sad because they going home, because right now the Texans is peaking. They are peaking. CJ Stroud got his groove back. He got his little groove back with Nico Collins and Joe Mixon and them boys. Cause they gonna be ready. DeMarco Ryan is gonna be ready for them boys. So I'm doing the upset. This is the upset. The Chiefs have not played in 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Well, how much of a chance you giving the Texans against the Chiefs?
Me?
Yeah, how much you giving the chance the Texans against the Chiefs?
They play at the Chiefs, right?
Yes.
I think that answers my question.
Peacock, would you give it a chances the Texans against the Chiefs?
I want to see a good game, and it might be kind of nice to see the Chiefs get knocked off, because ain't nobody. Nobody really did anything to them yet. They
lucky as hell.
Yeah, I know that sometimes they got the refs with them on their side too and all that.
No, they always got the refs with them on their side.
But that's why you can't let it be a close game. That means the Texans gonna have to hit on all cylinders, because that's the only way it's gonna get done with this one.
Gotta keep in mind the Texans might or might not have Joe Mixon.
Well, that's gonna play a big part. That's gonna play a role.
That's gonna play a big factor.
If they don't have Joe Mixon, they just throw on them.
They just gonna what?
They just gonna throw on them.
The Kansas City Chiefs have one of the best pass defenses in the NFL. And run defense, but their pass defense is pretty good, better than their run defense. So we'll see how that go. I got the Chiefs winning. I'm pretty sure everybody else on here got the Chiefs winning as well.
No, I got the Texans.
Oh yeah, Kellz, you got the
kind of hard to bet against Mahomes.
Kellz got the Texans, so he could be the one that say I told y'all so.
I'm saying it because I believe it.
Kellz, we gotta bet 50 what? 50 on
Man,
what?
we got a bet on 50 that I said that Jay Daniels gonna be the Rookie of the Year.
Oh yeah, I'm still getting that foot, Dar.
We got
I can tell you right now you lost. I can tell you right now you lost that, Dar.
I'm
gonna get the footage just so you can see it.
We got a bet
right now you lost that. You lost that.
That Sam Darnold go be the Minnesota Vikings starting quarterback this year.
You're gonna lose that one too.
So
last one. Can the Rams avenge their early season loss to Philly when they let Saquon Barkley just rush? I think what do you have, like 200-something yards rushing on them? The first time they played, he killed them. Can the Rams avenge their early season loss and sneak out this victory? Yes or no, Dar?
Yeah, I think the Rams are playing better D. Do I think they can stop Saquon and Philly? No. You got Jalen Hurts. You got man.
AJ Brown.
Nah, man.
Peacock.
There's no way they can stop Philly. If they stop Philly, I'll be surprised.
Peacock and the Rams avenge the early season loss and get the dub against Philly to head to the NFC Championship game.
No, I'm gonna have to say no. I just don't see them. I think Philly got too many weapons for them to worry about. I mean, you got Smith, you got AJ Brown, and then you still got Saquon, and then you still got to worry about Hurts. Hurts can still use his legs too. I just don't see them having enough to stop all four.
Nah, because Stafford don't run at all.
Man.
Kellz.
Uh-oh.
You going to the underdog?
No, Philly is too tough. But it's a way that the Rams can beat them because their front four is nice with bursts. Their front four can get after Jalen Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Hurts right now is not passing the ball as well. So if the Rams do win, it's because they stop Saquon. But I'm picking the Eagles. But the Rams have a chance to win.
I'm picking the Eagles as well. The Rams do have a chance to win, and where that chance is going to come at is somehow, some way, they got to get Cooper Kupp involved in this game.
I was just thinking of that too.
Cooper and
They
Cooper.
got to get him.
Hey, hold up. You talking about Buffalo because Coop. Yeah, okay. You said Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp.
All you heard was Coop. That do say.
Right, that's what it is.
Game, and they are able to run the ball well with Kyron Williams. The Rams can win this game, but I'm going to take Philadelphia to win this game and head to the NFC Championship to face the Detroit Lions. Real quick before we get out of here, do y'all love it? Yes, no, answer. Maverick Carter trying to start a whole new basketball league to compete with the NBA. Like it, love it, yes, no. Real quick, Dar. Yes, no.
Don't know nothing about it, so I don't have no opinion.
Kellz.
No.
You don't like the idea?
No, it's the same idea that everybody get, and that shit goes down to. First off, how Maverick gonna pay him? That's the first thing.
Hey, listen. That one thing I would give Maverick Carter. That is a smart businessman.
He gonna have to be very, very savvy businessman to get people to come play in that NBA or the new league. I'm going to the NBA, bro. Sorry.
It's all about marketing nowadays. Peacock.
And the marketing.
Like it, love it. Yes, no.
I'm kind of with Dar on this one. But just looking at it, I'm like, how is he gonna get to who gonna be in his league? Start there.
LeBron at 50.
Yeah, I won't go take. I ain't want to take it there, so I'm not even gonna comment. I don't even have the time to comment on that. But me, I like it. Hey, anytime you're trying to think of a plan to make some money, and Maverick Carter and his group, they always find some way somehow to get the job done and make money. I'm with it, man. I'm not knocking nobody who's trying to do something out here nowadays.
I'm not knocking. $9 billion,
but
I appreciate everybody that tuned in on the Diva Spivey Network. Continue to keep supporting the network, man. Keep tuning in. Appreciate everybody that tuned in on YouTube. Don't forget to keep subscribing to that page, man. Dar, Peacock, Kellz, as always.
Hey, Kellz, hey, hold up. Kellz look like he took a very fucked up shot of that motherfucking
his
Tito.
face.
Hey, y'all stay safe. We'll catch y'all on Monday.
Hey, man, come on over to the cognac, bro.
We out of here,
It's a
y'all.
lot smoother.
Peace.
Ballin' like the